Thank you for watching. If this message brought you peace, please consider sowing your seed to support the channel via the QR code or the link in the description. May God bless you.
My child, stop for a moment. I need your full attention right now. I am not whispering from a distance. I am speaking directly to you. What you believe about how I see you is shaping your confidence, your prayers, and the way you walk through this season. And there is a thought that has quietly lived in your heart, a question you've been afraid to ask out loud. Am I truly special to God, or am I just one among many? I brought you here because today, I want to answer that question clearly. Do not scroll away. Do not let distractions steal this moment. This message is not general. It is personal, and it is for you right now. You have heard many voices tell you who you are. Some praised you only when you performed well. Some ignored you when you needed love the most. Over time, those voices shaped a fear inside you. The fear that you are replaceable, overlooked, or easily forgotten. Even when you tried to believe in me, that fear followed you. But listen to me closely, my child. I see you in a way no one else ever has. I know the thoughts you never shared, the prayers you whispered late at night, the tears you wiped away before anyone noticed. And I want you to understand something that will change how you see yourself forever. I am not about to speak words that inflate pride or create comparison. I am about to reveal my heart. When I say you are my favorite, I am not speaking the language of the world. I am speaking the language of intimacy. I am speaking as a father who knows his child deeply and loves personally. I called you here because you need to hear this now, before doubt grows louder, before insecurity convinces you to shrink back. This is the moment where truth interrupts the lie you've been carrying. If this is already touching your heart, I want you to respond. Like this video, not for the algorithm, but as a declaration that you are receiving what I am saying. Comment what you feel stirring inside you, because speaking truth out loud breaks the power of silence. Share this message with 3 people you know who secretly feel unseen and unloved, because I am reaching for them too. Hype this video, my child. Let the world know that my voice is still speaking. And subscribe to this channel, because I am going to continue reminding you of who you are in me. Do not rush past this moment. You did not find this message by accident. I know where you are standing emotionally, and I know what you need to hear. Stay with me. Let me speak. What I am about to reveal will settle your heart, strengthen your faith, and redefine how you see yourself forever. My child, I know more about you than you realize. I know the strength you show others and the weariness you hide behind it. I know how often you've told yourself to be grateful while quietly feeling overlooked. I have seen you stand in rooms where you felt smaller than everyone else, wondering if anyone truly noticed your effort, your faith, your heart. You did not imagine that feeling. You did not make it up. And you are not weak for carrying it. I have watched you try to do the right thing even when it cost you comfort. I saw you choose patience when anger felt easier. I saw you forgive when no apology ever came. I saw you stay faithful when results were slow and recognition never arrived. You wondered if any of it mattered. You questioned if I was paying attention. Hear me now, clearly and without doubt. I noticed every single moment. I know the prayers you stopped praying out loud because you were tired of being disappointed. I know the dreams you placed quietly on a shelf, telling yourself they were unrealistic or selfish. I know the nights you lay awake replaying conversations, wondering if you said too much, or not enough, or if you mattered at all. My child, nothing about you has ever been invisible to me. Not your obedience, not your paying, not your love. You have compared yourself to others and asked why their path looked clearer, faster, easier. You wondered why they seemed confident while you questioned yourself so deeply. And sometimes you concluded that something must be wrong with you. But I never reached that conclusion. I never saw you as lacking. I never measured your worth by speed, applause, or perfection. I measured it by your heart, and your heart has always been precious to me. I recognize the way you still showed up even when you felt empty. I recognize the faith it took to trust me without immediate answers. I recognize the courage it took to keep loving when you were afraid of being forgotten. You may feel like you have been standing in the background, but I have been standing right beside you. I have been closer than you think, listening more carefully than you know. You are not an afterthought to me. You are not one option among many. I know your name. I know your story. I know the exact weight you have been carrying, even when you couldn't explain it to anyone else. When you felt unseen by people, you were still fully seen by me. When you felt chosen last, I had already chosen you first. Let this truth settle into your heart. I do not overlook my children. I do not miss details. I do not forget quiet faith. Every step you have taken, even the hesitant ones, has been noticed. Every time you felt like you were giving more than you were receiving, I was receiving it. I have been keeping count, not to judge you, but to honor you. You are not unknown to me. You are deeply known. And because I know you, I am speaking to you now with intention. Stay close, my child. What I am about to reveal next will help you understand why my attention toward you has always been so personal. My child, listen carefully now, because I am about to correct a misunderstanding that has followed you for a long time. When you hear the words "my favorite," your mind tries to measure, compare, and rank. That is how the world taught you to think. But my love does not function like human love. I do not divide affection, and I do not choose favorites by excluding others. I love fully, completely, and personally. And personal love can feel like favoritism when you've never experienced it before. You are my favorite because you are mine. Not because you earned it. Not because you outperformed someone else, and not because you were more perfect. You are my favorite in the same way a father looks at his child and says, "You are my joy." That does not cancel the love I have for my other children, but it does define the relationship I have with you. I meet you where you are. I speak to you in ways you can hear. I shape you according to the calling I placed on you alone. I do not relate to you as a number in a crowd. I relate to you as a son, as a daughter, as someone whose heart I know intimately. That is why my correction feels personal, why my comfort reaches you deeply, and why my presence follows you closely. You thought that meant you were more sensitive or more flawed, but it actually means you are deeply connected to me. I never asked you to compete for my attention. I never asked you to prove your value. Those were lies that grew when you forgot who I am. I am not impressed by performance. I am drawn to honesty. I am not moved by perfection. I am near to humility. When you come to me as you are, that is where intimacy is born. Hear this truth and let it settle. My love for you is intentional. I know how to speak to you. I know what wounds you carry. I know how to heal you without breaking you. That is why my voice feels familiar to you right now. That is why this message feels like it is reaching into your chest. It is because I am speaking to you, not around you. And now, my child, as this truth opens your heart, I want you to understand something important. When I pour into you, it is not meant to stop with you. I said in my word that when you sow, you will reap, and when you give, rivers will flow. I am saying this to you now. I am inviting you to help me reach the ones who still believe they are forgotten. If this message has lit a flame in you, act on it. Support this work through super thanks or membership, because every seed you sow becomes light for another soul. The PayPal donation link is waiting for you in the description and in the QR code, and I see it as obedience, not money. I bless what you release, and I command you, sow into this ground now, and watch me multiply it far beyond you. My child, because I love you, I must speak to you with honesty now. There is a habit that has quietly weakened your joy, and I want to free you from it. You have been looking sideways too often. You have been measuring your life against others and wondering why their blessings seem louder, faster, or more visible than yours. And without realizing it, comparison has begun to distort how you see me and how you see yourself. Hear me clearly. Comparison was never meant to guide you. It was never meant to teach you your worth. When you compare, you are trying to read your story through someone else's page, and that will always confuse you. I did not design your path to look like theirs. I did not give you their assignment, their pace, or their battles. So when you measure yourself by what I am doing in another life, you end up questioning what I am doing in yours. I know the thoughts that come when you see others move ahead. You ask if you were delayed, forgotten, or less trusted. You wonder if you missed something or failed me in some hidden way. My child, that is not my voice speaking to you. I do not punish faithfulness with delay. I do not withhold love to teach lessons. When I slow you down, it is because I am protecting you. When I keep you hidden, it is because I am shaping you. You must release the belief that visibility equals value. Some of my greatest work happens quietly, deeply, and slowly. Roots grow before fruit shows. Strength forms before it is seen. And if you rush what I am building in you, you will only carry weight you are not yet prepared to hold. I correct you now not to shame you, but to steady you. Lift your eyes from others and bring them back to me. Another correction I must give you is this: stop apologizing for needing me. You have sometimes felt embarrassed by how deeply you feel, how strongly you need reassurance, how often you come to me with questions. You thought maturity meant independence from me. But true maturity is dependence rooted in trust. I never asked you to grow away from me. I asked you to grow with me. Do not harden your heart to survive. Do not close yourself off to avoid disappointment. Sensitivity is not weakness when it is held in my hands. I formed your heart the way it is on purpose. I correct you now so you do not try to become someone else to feel safe. You are safe being who you are with me. Let this correction settle gently, not harshly. I am not angry with you. I am guiding you. I am adjusting your focus so you can walk forward without carrying unnecessary weight. Release comparison. Release false timelines. Release the idea that you must look like others to be loved or chosen. Come back to me, my child. When your eyes stay on me, your heart will finally rest, and the path ahead will become clear. My child, come closer now and rest for a moment. You have been strong for a long time, stronger than you realize. You learned how to keep going even when you were tired, how to smile even when your heart felt heavy, how to hold faith together when questions tried to pull it apart. I see that strength, but I also see the weariness beneath it. And I want you to know this clearly. You do not have to carry everything alone anymore. I am not asking you to prove yourself to me. I am not waiting for you to get it all right before I draw near. I am already near. I delight in you, not because of what you accomplish, but because you are mine. You have spent so much time trying to be enough, when the truth is, You have always been enough for me. Let that truth quiet the noise inside you. When you feel tired of trying, that is not failure. It is an invitation to lean on me. When your strength feels low, that is where my strength rises. I do not measure you by how well you hold everything together. I measure you by how willing you are to let me hold you. You were never created to survive on your own strength. You were created to be sustained by my presence. I know there are days when you wake up already feeling behind, already feeling like you must catch up to expectations you never agreed to. On those days, I am still with you. I walk with you at your pace. I do not rush you. I do not pressure you. I strengthen you gently, from the inside out. I am not disappointed in your process. I am committed to it. You may feel like you have given more than you have received, and like you have poured out love without always being filled back up. But hear me now. I am your source. People may fail to refill you, but I never will. When you come to me honestly, even empty-handed, I restore you. I breathe peace into places where anxiety live. I steady your heart when emotions feel unbalanced. I remind you who you are when you forget. Do not be afraid to slow down. Do not be ashamed to rest. Rest is not quitting. Rest is trusting me enough to stop striving. When you rest in me, you are not falling behind. You are aligning your heart with mine. And from that place, strength returns naturally. I want you to know that I enjoy you. Not just your obedience, not just your prayers, but you. Your thoughts, your questions, your quiet moments. You do not annoy me with your needs. You do not exhaust me with your emotions. I am not overwhelmed by you. I am present with you. Let this encouragement settle deep within you. You are not alone in this season. You are not running on empty by yourself. I am with you, strengthening you, sustaining you, and guiding you forward. Take a breath, my child. You are held. You are supported. And you are never too much for me. My child, now I speak to you with certainty, because I want your heart to rest in what I have already decided. My promises over your life are not fragile. They do not depend on your mood, your speed, or your perfection. They are anchored in my character. What I have spoken about you will not return empty, and what I have planned for you will not be interrupted by delay or doubt. I know you have wondered if time has passed you by, if opportunity slipped away while you were waiting, trusting, and trying to do things the right way. But hear me clearly. Nothing meant for you hath been lost. I am not late in your life. I am intentional. Every season you walked through, even the confusing ones, has been preparing you for what comes next. I never waste obedience. I never forget patience. You are secure in my hands. Not temporarily, not conditionally. Secure. When I call you mine, I do not change my mind when you struggle. When I choose you, I do not reconsider when you feel uncertain. My commitment to you does not rise and fall with your emotions. It stands firm, even when you feel unsteady. I have promises tied to your name, promises of guidance when you do not know which way to go, promises of provision when resources feel tight, promises of peace when your thoughts feel loud. I know exactly when to release what you have been praying for. Timing is not punishment. Timing is protection. I see the full picture, and I love you too much to rush you into something before you are ready to carry it well. Trust me with the waiting. Trust me with the process. Trust me with the parts of your future you cannot see yet. You do not need to understand everything to be safe with me. You only need to stay close. I will not ask you to walk a path without walking it with you. I will not lead you where my grace cannot sustain you. I promise you this: you will not be forgotten. You will not be replaced. You will not arrive too late. What I am doing in you now is laying a foundation that will hold what I am about to place in your hands. And when the time comes, you will look back and realize why it could not have happened any sooner. Let this assurance calm your heart. You are not drifting. You are being led. You are not stuck. You are being positioned. And you are not uncertain in my eyes. I know exactly where you are, and I know exactly where I am taking you. Hold on to me, my child. Hold on to my words when feelings shift and circumstances change. My promises over you are alive, active, and unfolding. You are safe to trust me. You are secure in me. And what is ahead will make sense in time. My child, now the moment comes where truth asks for a response. Not an emotional reaction that fades, but a decision that settles into your spirit. You have heard how I see you. You have felt my voice reach into places that words usually cannot touch. Now I ask you to choose what you will believe when this moment passes. Will you return to old thoughts, or will you walk forward carrying what I have spoken? I am inviting you to trust me with your identity. Not just when you feel strong, but when doubt tries to return. You have lived for too long allowing past wounds, human opinions, and quiet disappointments to define how you see yourself. Today I ask you to lay those down. You do not need to argue with every lie. You only need to agree with my truth. Let my voice be the loudest one you listen to. This is the moment where faith becomes active. Faith is not pretending you never feel insecure. Faith is choosing to stand on what I say even when feelings hesitate. When you wake up and old thoughts try to tell you that you are not enough, this is where you respond differently. You remind your heart that I have already spoken. You remind your mind that I have already chosen you. You remind your spirit that you belong to me. I am not asking you to change everything at once. I am asking you to take one step, an inward step. Decide to trust me with how you see yourself. Decide to stop shrinking back when love is offered. Decide to stop assuming rejection before it happens. Decide to show up as the one I say you are, not the one fear has shaped. You may feel resistance inside you. That is not failure. That is old patterns being challenged. Let them be challenged. Let this truth interrupt your habits, your prayers, and the way you speak about yourself. When you pray, come boldly. When you ask, ask without apology. When you rest, rest without guilt. You are not taking something that does not belong to you. You are stepping into what has always been yours. I am calling you to live from confidence, not comparison. From intimacy, not insecurity. From assurance, not anxiety. This is not about becoming someone new. It is about returning to who you were before doubt taught you to hide. I am restoring that version of you, the one who trusted me easily, who believed love was safe, who did not question their place with me. Take this moment seriously, my child. Let it mark a turning point. Not because everything changes overnight, but because you have chosen where your foundation will be. Build on what I say. Stand on what I promise. Walk forward knowing I am with you. You are ready for this step. I would not call you to it if you were not. Trust me now. Choose to believe. Choose to receive. And prepare your heart, because peace follows obedience and rest follows trust. My child, come and rest here with me now. Let everything you have heard settle gently into your heart. You are not leaving this moment the same way you entered it. I have spoken truth over you, and truth brings peace when you allow it to stay. You are my favorite because you are deeply known, intentionally loved, and securely held. That has not changed, and it never will. You do not need to keep searching for confirmation of your worth. You do not need to chase approval or fear being replaced. Your place with me is settled. When the world feels loud again, remember my voice. When old doubts try to return, remember what I said. I am not distant from you. I am close. I am not unsure about you. I am confident in you, and I am walking with you into what comes next. As you carry this peace forward, understand this too: what I give to you is meant to flow through you. Light is not meant to be hidden. When you support the work that spreads my word, you become part of how I reach hearts that feel forgotten, just like you once did. I am speaking to you now. This is your moment to respond. When you give through Super Thanks, membership, or PayPal, you are sowing into souls. You are placing seed into good ground, and I promise you, I watch over every seed you release. The PayPal donation link is in the description and shown as a QR code, and I see your obedience as worship. I bless your giving, and I command you, act now, and let what I have placed in your hand become light for someone else. Now breathe, my child. Your future is not something to fear. It is something I am already preparing. I go before you. I stand beside you. I surround you with my presence. You are not alone in decisions, not alone in waiting, not alone in growth. Every step you take from here is covered by my care. Carry this assurance with you. You belong. You are chosen. You are loved without condition. When you feel unsure, return to this truth. When you feel strong, remain humble in it. When you feel tired, rest in me again. I will always receive you. Before you go, respond to what you have felt here. Like this video as a sign that you are receiving my words. Comment what spoke to your heart, because your testimony may be the confirmation someone else needs. Share this message with 3 people who are quietly questioning their worth. Hype this video so my voice reaches further. And subscribe to this channel, because I will continue to speak life, identity, and peace into you. Go now in calm confidence. Go knowing you are deeply loved. Go knowing you are my child, and you are secure in me. I am with you, always.